Hello Aquarius, so I'm doing your reading for the month of July 2025. As always, please only take the messages that you know are meant for you. Leave what isn't yours for someone else. And don't try and force any of the messages to fit, with your particular situation. So Aquarius, really interesting, right? I'm going to leave those cards there for a minute because I'm still prepping your deck. But these cards really want to come out, right? So we're taking these as your situation. While I'm prepping your deck, I really want to give a very quick shout out to Otter Spirit. They are the brand behind these beautiful bracelets that I'm wearing today. And they're also the brand behind the fantastic gifts of these bracelets that I've been able to give to you guys, our beautiful viewers and subscribers. So they hand make all of their jewelry, okay? And with each piece, it is infused with intention. And honestly, they have become such a grounding and heart-opening part of my own practice. On their website, you will find special collections such as the Love Pack, the Self-Love Pack, Protection Pack, Prosperity Pack. Anything that you need, they are going to have, okay? And they all are crafted to support emotional connection and healing. So you can use my code PhoenixTarot20 on their website for a sweet little gift at the checkout, because you deserve something beautiful for yourself as well. Right, so we're taking a look at your situation, your inner world, your blind spot, what is working against you and what is working for you. Okay, we're going to do strongest overall energy as well. Number 16, so that's the Tower. Life experience. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities, right? So it is the Tower, but that doesn't mean that it's a negative, okay? I know that in traditional tarot, the Tower can be incredibly disruptive. It's something that comes straight out of left field. You're not expecting it. It can be devastating, right? And it can take a long time for the energy of the Tower to play out in your own lived experience. Usually I find it takes about 2 months from start to completion for that Tower energy to sort of play through. But the thing is, Aquarius, with this, it feels more like a clearing. Okay, it doesn't feel like it's massively destructive or disruptive. It feels like a clearing. But while that clearing process is happening, it could leave you feeling a little bit lost, dazed, confused, unclear about your own plans for the future, okay? It could leave you feeling like you're spinning on the spot, basically. But this process is happening, Aquarius, so that you can surrender and release any old belief systems that are not working out for you, okay? So any faulty thoughts that you have in your head about yourself, about anything to do with your own growth that is holding you back, this energy is swooping in. It's clearing all of those faulty thoughts out so that you can begin afresh, okay? This is a very important life-changing event here. And again, there's nothing negative about it. If you don't believe me, I will show you all of these gorgeous butterflies on this card. Okay? Butterflies, transformation. You're going through a powerful, powerful change at the moment. It's not going to be easy, because you know the process from the caterpillar to the butterfly. That's not an easy process. But it's incredibly healing, incredibly freeing, very, very beneficial, okay? So, something important is coming up for you guys. It's to do with an awakening. You got Hanged Man energy here. The Nine of Spring, which would be the Nine of Wands, your boundaries, and the Ace of Winter, which would be the Ace of Swords, and truth, clarity, progress. Revelations. So this one says, change the way that you're looking at a situation. Embrace your uniqueness, a temporary pause in action. So there's no need for any sort of action other than practicing your boundaries, with the Nine of Spring coming out with it, okay? Take a pause, take a breather before you do anything. This one also feels like you're going to be taking a deep dive into your own spirituality and perhaps even challenging your prior beliefs, a prior belief system as well. It's all about being flexible, being open to new ideas, new inspiration, being open to new evidence, being able to change your mind, change your beliefs as and when the new evidence presents itself to you. And then you've got protect the fruits of your labours, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, and it can also indicate environmental conservation. Okay, so maybe something to do with your local environment is being put in the spotlight this month, Aquarius, and that is contributing to you looking at the situation differently, having your past beliefs being challenged, and then being able to change your mind according to that new evidence. It could be something to do with your immediate local environment that's directly involved with this. For others, that's not going to be high on the agenda at all, so it's going to be more to do with you protecting the fruits of your own hard work. Okay, you've also got a lot of ladybirds or ladybugs on this card, which signify good luck and good fortune. It signifies wishes coming true, and as we all know, ladybirds, they are going to eat many thousands of aphids every single day. They're going to keep your precious plants safe and protected. Okay, so perfectly understandable as to why that symbology is going to be on this particular card, because you're needing to be more proactive at protecting yourself, protecting your investments. Okay, whatever these flowers would be symbols of specifically for you, that's what you're needing to protect. And then you've got, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. So you already know that something's not going to be easy. Something is going to push you to your limits, I feel. Don't be afraid by these challenges, okay? It is important to communicate clearly and accurately, amazing new ideas that should be implemented, okay? So definitely do take action on what it is that is inspiring you this month. Is there something you need to say? Is there something that you need to do? What is it that you're feeling passionate about right now? Because trust me, Aquarius, people do care. There are people out there that do care, and there are people out there who will listen, okay? So let's take a deeper look into this energy before we move on. I don't know if I've already said, but we're going to take a look at your internal world, your blind spot, what's working against you and what's working for you. I think I already have said it. You will need to forgive me, Aquarius. I'm not running on full steam today. The weather here is incredibly humid, so I'm certain that there are a few British people already on my channel, but if you're not from Britain or if you're not familiar with British weather, our summers are particularly unpleasant. We have a nice day, maybe 2 nice days in the entire year, but then the rest of the summer, which typically lasts only about 2.5 weeks, tends to be quite heavy, thick, smoggy air that's really humid, and it makes you feel tired and like you can't breathe properly. We don't invest in air conditioning units in this country because literally our summers really don't last that long. Everyone's like, it's just not worth the cost for comfort for like 2.5 weeks, right? And there's only like 1 or 2 days out of those 2.5 weeks where we'll actually have a really nice, pleasant, breathy summer day. That's why British people tend to be quite miserable. I'm just going to say it, right? So if anyone's like, oh my God, you sound so tired. That's why. That's why. We are making plans on moving out of the country. It is definitely a plan. 10 of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So this is the accumulative effects of all of your hard work, Aquarius, okay? Your Ten of Pentacles indicates long-term stability, long-term security. It indicates finances being very, very healthy, not struggling, okay? Whenever you see the Ten of Pentacles, that's someone who is living a comfortable life, okay? And I feel that this is what you're working towards, Ten of Pentacles, for certain. So, what is in your hidden world? The Eight of Autumn, so that's the Eight of Pentacles. It says, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of cinemas, going back to school or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Yeah. So in your internal world, this is your dedication, and your dedication is really showing through, okay? It's like you're understanding, like, this, I'm going to be here for a while, right? This is you not expecting any shortcuts or any quick fixes, nothing like that. With this also being your internal world, I feel that this is saying that you're needing more information about what the topic of conversation is that's coming up in this read, right? So if this is about your local conservationism, you're going to need to do more research. If this is about your career, how to progress with that, with the next stages to branch out on that, again, you're going to need to do more research, right? Whatever this is about, I've only just given you 2 examples out of a plethora of anything that it could be. Page of Wands off center indicates naivety. So you know deep down that you don't have enough information. You know deep down that there is something missing. It's like, because that's the spark. That spark is missing. That's what you're looking for through this education. So it's like one more piece of information that you're needing, because at the moment you're still unclear on the details. What else? Yeah, Judgment. You are doing the right thing, and it's saying you know that deep down, Aquarius. You know that you're doing the right thing here. But definitely it is time to look at some sort of expansion, some sort of branching out. But again, a message here about missing information that you're needing. There's also a message about time. So it's like you're playing it safe. Eight of Autumn, Page of Wands, Squiffy. You're playing it safe at the moment. You're waiting for the right time. You're waiting until you're more knowledgeable about the topic at hand before you can go off and discuss it. Okay. This could also be about a company as well. Say if a company has approached you, or you're considering approaching another company. About anything, like say if someone's approached you because they're wanting to sponsor you, you're going to need to do more research on that company, okay? Just make sure that you are making the right decision here, basically. It's just saying you've got a thirst for knowledge. You have to lean into that. You've got that thirst of knowledge for a good reason, okay? Right, what's in your blind spot? The sun. Happier times are right around the corner with the sun. Being in your blind spot, that's an unexpected good outcome, okay? It says plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and, what does that say? Commendations, okay? Gratitude for the blessings in life. Yeah, so Aquarius, whatever this is about specifically for you, it's going to be different for everyone. It's going to work out better than you thought it would, okay? I feel with this being the sun energy that what you're doing, it's going to garner a lot more attention than what you thought it would. Okay, definitely. It's going to yield better results than you thought it would. There's a bit of an issue here though, Aquarius. Hanged Man, Five of Swords and the Knight of Wands, they've all come out in the reversed position. That's someone else feeling threatened. And it's in your blind spot. So you changing up your mind, you doing your research, you taking yourself down this whole other different new path in someone else's world, that's a betrayal. Okay. It's like someone else... someone else is saying or making out like you're victimizing them with this Hangman in reverse, with the Five of Swords reversed. There's like unintentional collateral damage here, Aquarius, because remember, it's in your blind spot. So someone around you, there could be someone that you're already working with, someone that you're partnered up with. It might be romantic, it doesn't have to be. They're feeling quite sort of hard done to here because of this decision that you're making, because of this new direction that you're going off in. They're going, oh, Aquarius, you're leaving me behind. That was really selfish of you. That was really irresponsible of you. They're victimizing themselves. And then you've got the Knight of Cups and the Lovers. Which is an ideal partnership, an ideal union. It's you making the right choice, but the thing is, you didn't even know at the time that you were making this significantly important choice, which is really weird. It's like you make a little decision this month, Aquarius, and it changes up the entire course of your life for the better, and you didn't know that that was going to happen. That's what this energy is telling you. It's like unintentional consequences, because there's another person here that's going to be upset with you. But fuck that, because they have to just cope. They have to just deal with that. Get over it, right? And then the other unintentional consequence was your life is going to take off in some really bizarre yet amazing directions because of this seemingly small decision. I find that absolutely fascinating. Okay, so what's currently working against you at the moment? The Ace of Autumn. A windfall of money, advice or assistance from others. A very, I nearly said stressful. It says successful. A very successful project, but I nearly said that it was a very stressful project. A happy change in your career. So this is the seed, and the seed energy is what's working against you. A windfall. I mean, it's possible that because it's what's working against you, be careful where you're taking your advice from, Aquarius, because we've already figured out that there's someone here that's freaking out about you apparently leaving them behind. They're going to give you some sort of bad advice here. I feel that that's why it's coming out in the position of what is working against you. They're going to try and manipulate you by giving you some bad advice. So definitely use your discernment here. Be really, really careful who you take your advice from. There are a lot of happy changes that's going on for you, though. It might, on occasion, again, because it's coming out in its negative connotations, it might feel like this month is too good to be true, but it actually isn't too good to be true, Aquarius. It's really not. Yeah, Four of Swords, reflection. It's time for you to reflect. Reflect on what it is that you really, really want. Okay? And take your time as well. They're saying that there's no rush. There's no rush. And it's possible that you might well come into a lot of money here, Aquarius. That's very, very possible. And that might trigger someone else's jealousy here as well. That's also possible too. Look, the sun. But it's coming out in its negative connotation. So someone's not happy for you. Someone's not sharing your joy, your happiness. Someone's not sharing your hope. Someone's not proud of your growth. That they're non-supportive. Because this is all happening for you, and in their opinion, they're stuck. It's not happening for them. It's like you're getting a really lucky breakthrough here that is well earned and well deserved because you earned it, 8 of Autumn, right? And then there's someone else there that's going, what the fuck, how come Aquarius gets that and I don't? Do you know what I mean? It feels petty, it feels childish. And they're not happy for you. They're not happy for you. Also, Aquarius, I do have to say, Ace of Autumn, 4 of Swords and the Sun, in the combination of what is working against you at this time, I'm going to be completely 100% honest with you guys, and I'm going to say, if you're about to help anyone out this month, I'd think twice about that, especially when it comes down to money, because you might not get that back. It's working in the category of what's going against you this month. Your kindness, your helpfulness, your generosity, your desire to see everybody do good, to do well, right? Your need, your feelings of need to want to help people, it might well backfire on you this month, Aquarius, I'm not going to lie. That's why you're being told to pause and reflect before you do anything like that for someone this month. Because it might well bite you in the ass as an unintentional consequence. Okay, what's working for you? The Prince of Summer. Romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious. And it says, falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. So this month is going to be quite an emotional one for you, right? Definitely, if this is about a new romantic situation, definitely make sure that you take time to get to know more about that person before you put your hand in your pocket, right? I'm going to tell you that straight away. Don't go out with someone on the first date and then next thing you know you've offered to put down a deposit for them on their house or some shit, right? Don't do shit like that. Because you've got to stay grounded here, right? You can enjoy the moment, absolutely. It's romantic, it's captivating, it's dramatic, it's flirtatious, it's fun. It's you enjoying being swept off your feet. It's you enjoying being romanticized, okay? But again, keep it real, okay? You've got 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. So there's a small number of Aquarians here that never believed or never thought for a single second that they would be happy. And lo and behold, this month, there's going to be a lot for you to be happy and hopeful about. Specifically those who are single, specifically those who are wanting a family, okay, whatever the word family means specifically for you. Some of our Aquarians never believed for a moment that they would ever have this happy, safe, secure family unit on the go. And that's exactly what's showing out if you're reading Aquarius. It's absolutely beautiful. So it is possible that you could be meeting someone new romantically this month. For those who are already in a relationship, then that relationship's going to go from strength to strength. There is rediscovering the romance here between a couple that's going on. Okay. I need to find out more about this overthinking, this 8 of Swords. What's this 8 of Swords for Aquarius, please? Strength and the Page of Swords. Okay. Strength, courage, diplomacy. That's also retaining your integrity throughout challenging times. And the Page of Swords, that's the card of the detective. More information required. It's watching the situation closely. You need to watch the situation closely here, Aquarius, okay? Stay in your integrity. Like I said, it's absolutely wonderful that you're being swept off your feet here, but you still got to keep it real, okay? Still got to keep it real. Just because someone's sweeping you off your feet in any kind of context, you still got to look out for any red flags, okay? Do some more research, bide your time, await further information. Knight of Pentacles, yeah, slow and steady. Slow and steady. You have some healing messages for Aquarius, please. Oh. Limitless with Omega. This one's number 34. Okay. This one says, stop limiting yourself unnecessarily. Why fear so much? Understand why you limit yourself. Yes, you should develop healthy structure and discipline, but making yourself small on purpose benefits few. Release yourself from anyone who consistently keeps you on eggshells. Wow. Yeah, so anyone who's got you walking around on eggshells here, I would say it's time for you to reevaluate that particular situation or connection. And like, if you recall, Hangman reversed, Five of Swords reversed, Knight of Wands reversed. Like, someone around you, Aquarius, doesn't want you becoming, in their opinion, too successful or too popular or too much this or too much that, right? It's a weird energy that I'm getting off of someone that you're associating with. And you're being told here, look, you've got to reevaluate that person's influence in your life, okay? Your words of power, my creative abilities are limitless. I choose my own healthy limits. Yeah. It's standing in your integrity. Okay, what else for Aquarius, please? What else for Aquarius? Ooh, I swear my cheeks are sweating. It's so funny. When the world feels like it's coming crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Look, 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 look. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. I told you that right at the start of your reading, Aquarius. I said, didn't I? That tower, it doesn't feel negative. It feels like a clearing energy. And Spirit's doubled down on that message. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you have been waiting for. So the path is being cleared for you, Aquarius. This is what you were waiting for. Wow. What else for Aquarius, please? Okay. It's such a difficult deck to shuffle, this one. It's because the card stock is really, really thick. I mean, it shows quality, but it can make it really difficult for my little hands to shuffle. It's not the creator of the deck's fault. Right. What am I most afraid of losing? Interesting. As we grow, change and transform our lives, it requires us to let go of something that was, to make room for what will be. Yeah, this universe doesn't like a void, Aquarius. It doesn't like a void. Right, so you've got to surrender what was, and straight away it's going to be replaced with what will be. your sunshine energy, basically. If you were to take the big leap today, would you feel scared of losing love, safety, or belonging? What if that was a big fat lie? What if it was impossible to lose any of those things because you have the power to give everything you need to yourself? Today's soul action, name that fear and look at the worst case scenario. Find a solution. Take your power back by being certain of who you are and where you're going. Today's mantra, I move forward knowing that I'm powerful beyond measure. I am loved, I am safe, and I belong. So that's a beautiful way of telling you to change up your perspective. Instead of being focused on what it is that you're afraid of losing, start focusing on what it is that you would stand to gain. Okay. And what else for Aquarius, please? Oh. Again, that's going to happen in this humidity. It's rather unpleasant. Okay, let's try that again for you, Aquarius. You have a card for Aquarius, please. There we go. I'm starting to get worried there. Okay, always inhale the good shit and exhale the bullshit. Some people act like their shit don't stink and that they can walk all over you. But remember, everyone shits and everyone has an opinion, but the only shit that should matter is your own, and if you're regular. What a beautiful note to leave your reading on there, Aquarius. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I genuinely hope that reading has been helpful for someone. If you feel that you're needing a personal reading with me, then my website is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.